cancer was my biggest fear. Now, finally, I can say I am a cancer survivor. My name is Selina Dagdag-Alas. I was a former sportscaster for the Ateneo Blue Eagles, also for PBA. I'm a wife, I'm a homemaker, I'm a believer of Christ. Now, finally, I can say I am a cancer survivor. It was in the early months of 2021 when I was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer called gestational trophoblastic neoplasia. Back then, I was very much shaken. I remembered walking out of my doctor's clinic, falling into my husband Kevin's arms as I repeatedly cried, "Help me, God." You know, cancer was my biggest fear. And to have it in my 20s was a huge shock for me. So I began my chemotherapy. And naturally, with the strong medication, all sorts of complications arose. While I was doing chemo, tumaas po yung liver enzymes ko, bumaba po yung hemoglobin ko, bumaba po yung white and blood cells count ko. I had rashes, I had unexplainable fever, had low sodium, just to name a few. You know, it was a very hard time for me. Now, this is where my story begins with barley. One of the people that the Lord used to encourage me during that difficult season of my life was my dear friend. You know, Ate Gemma was like a big sister to me. And it was through her that I discovered the use of JC Organic Barley. I remember when I was in the middle of my chemo treatments, she would send me all of these supplements, all of these medications and products, which she strongly believed will help my body recuperate. So I brought these supplements to my doctor. My doctor did careful research. And you know what? The only thing she cleared was the organic barley. I started taking JC Organic Barley along with the other supplements that my doctor prescribed. And by God's grace, I saw great improvements in my body. Just to take you back a few months, you know, I had to pause from chemo. I had to pause in between cycles kasi tumaas yung liver enzymes ko 5 times the normal level. Ang taas-taas ng liver enzymes ko noon that my body needed to rest from chemo. It was my body's way of demanding rest kasi malakas yung gamot. So in those days that I wouldn't do chemo and I would be at home resting, I would nourish my body with good food and with the JC Organic Barley. I saw my liver enzymes, they began to normalize. Apart from that, because of the type of cancer I had, I was bleeding a lot. So naturally, if nagdudugo po ang tao, bababa po talaga ang kanilang hemoglobin count. So I started taking JC Organic Barley. I still continue to take it until I saw that normalize as well. Eventually, I was pronounced cancer-free. On remission na po ako for over a year and 4 months, I believe. Still continue to take it because I heard and I researched several of its benefits. I learned that it would lower blood sugar levels, it would lower blood cholesterol levels, it would also help people with anemia, it would prevent osteoporosis, it aids with digestion. To top it all off, bukod sa mga benefits na yan, it also prevents certain types of cancers. By God's grace, I started to feel more and more like myself. I started to feel stronger, started to feel more energetic, kumbaga. So today, I stand before all of you healthy and well. Hallelujah! The Lord is good. It is my prayer that JC Organic Barley helps you just as much as it has helped me.